She says, Mel, is your hubby a good lover? Hi guys, hi faves, welcome back to our channel. And by the title, you guys should know what this video is about. We're doing our very first Q&A and I'm super excited about it, of course, because it's our first Q&A. A few vlogs back, I asked you guys to leave us some questions down below, what you guys would like to know about us, what you guys would like us to talk about. So we got a few questions and we're just going to randomly ask these questions, and if you see me gazing, that's because I'm reading the questions directly from the laptop just beside me. Hopefully through these questions you guys will get to know us a little bit more. And yes, Tyler is sleeping, so we're going to do this Q&A, okay, while he's sleeping. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and ask the first question. So our first question came from Tamara the Great, and if I'm slaughtering some of these names, I am apologizing. I'm super sorry for that, but I'm trying. All right, so our first question comes from Tamara the Great, and Tamara says, hey Mel, when Tyler gets old enough to be in preschool, are you going to start working a 9 to 5? Girl, I cannot wait to start working a 9 to 5. Yes, Melissa will be going back to work, and yes, I hope that I will be starting back working a 9 to 5 when Tyler starts preschool. So let's wait on it. So hopefully I answer your question. Next question came from Linda Tina TV, and if you guys know me, you know Linda is my girl. Hey honey, sending you wings. All right, Linda asks, why did you start YouTube, and which places apart from your country, apart from your home country, have you lived before? And the other part of our question says, oh, and how old are you? So let me answer your question real quick. Why did I start YouTube? The truth is, it haven't yet been a year since I started YouTube. Funny enough, my husband didn't even know that I was going to start YouTube. He was off in China, and I just called him and said, hey babe, guess what, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Funny enough, I didn't start YouTube knowing that I would be doing vlogs, I would be even doing this Q&A, I would be showing my family. I didn't start YouTube with none of those intentions. I started YouTube with small clips of Tyler because when Tyler was a baby, he had such a huge personality, and this little boy, he used to laugh and show the biggest personality ever. And I always used to post small clips of Tyler on Facebook, and some people always encourage me that, hey Mel, why you don't do YouTube? So I thought YouTube was just posting videos. I didn't know about editing, I didn't know about getting paid, I didn't know about all these things that YouTube come with and all the time and things that is invested into YouTube. So that's actually how I started YouTube, because of Tyler. Hopefully I answer your question. And the other part of her question, I've only lived in my home country, my love, and then France is now my second home away from home. Okay, and she says, how old are you? So both babe and I are going to answer this question. Drum roll. I am 28 going on 29, and babies
29 going on, damn, 30? 29.
So there you have it, guys. Linda, hopefully we answer your question, girl. Lots of love. Mwah, mwah. The next question came from Allison Alexander. Hi Allison, and she says, what do you love about living in Nice? let me answer your question part by part. What I love about living in Nice is the view. If you guys watch my vlogs, you know that I enjoy the view, and just the view, just the beach and everything around Nice. Nice is so beautiful. It have so much things to see and all that. Babe, what do you like about living in Nice?
The weather is hot every day. It's not cold in winter. It's cool in summer. Riding down the beach every day, going to work and have to take the transportation and going for the beach every day. And no, the weather. I think the weather is my main like interest, and also all of the place that is around, all of the things that you can do in the weekend. You know, you have Nice, you have Monaco beside, you have Cannes beside, you have the mountain, you can go to ski in less than 1 hour, you can go to the beach in less than 15 minutes. There's the Italian border beside if you want to go to Italy and get some good food.
She also asks, what do I dislike about it? I wouldn't say what do I dislike. But what I miss is my Jamaican food. I don't have the luxury of getting my Jamaican food here, and even though I can make a lot of the things, it still doesn't taste the same. So it's not that I really dislike anything, but I really miss a lot of things that I had back home.
What I dislike is more about what I dislike about big city, you know. It's more a lot of people in terms of when you go to work, the city we used to live, just walking 15 minutes from home, I'm at work. Now I have to take the bus, or if I take the car, it's
that's true.
Right, it's traffic on the road, and
that's true.
One
that's
thing,
true.
and
that's
second
true.
thing that also going with big cities, like the real estate market, expensive. So that makes that you have to live around, and that's about big city. I can say the same about big city. That's if you like your privacy, if you like quiet, or well, that's the bad thing about big city, but I like to be here.
All right. She also asked, I know you are studying French for a while. How difficult has it been for you learning the language, speaking it, and interacting with other people? I must say that learning French, it have its ups and downs in terms of when I just moved here and I was going to school. I went to school for about 6 months, I think, and I did my exam. I got my diploma in it, which is awesome. But then when I finished school, it's a whole new kind of thing, because then I have to start teaching myself the language, to improve on the language. And then Tyler came along and I kind of had stopped, and then I had to pick up back. But teaching yourself a language is not easy, and because French and English is completely different, so it wasn't easy at the beginning, but it will forever be a learning process. Why can't I speak? It will forever be a learning process, and I'm learning as time goes by. So it has its up and down. I can take myself places in that sense of speaking the language. I understand more than I speak, though. Like I said, I can take myself places. I can take the public transportation by myself. I can go shopping by myself, and those little things. But what about me is that I am not confident enough to go to big appointments by myself and things like that. I'm afraid that I'm going to mess up while speaking the language, so I try not to go big appointment by myself. But apart from that, it's a learning process.
Big appointment is like going to the doctor,
right?
Things like this.
Right.
So I think your main, I won't say problem, but your main is that you need more confidence. You're good, you understand well, but you just need confidence to convince yourself that you will success. Actually, it's like a challenge, but she getting in. She doesn't look like this, but every time I speak French, she understands. Have to be careful.
Ah, je parle français juste un petit peu. Je m'appelle Melissa. J'ai 28 ans. Je suis mariée. Je suis Jamaican. So there, see, I speak a little French for y'all. So you can't say you never hear me speak French before. Do you plan to visit Jamaica in the future to expose your little one or ones to your heritage? If so, what age and how often? Yes, we plan on visiting Jamaica in the future, and of course we're going to expose our child or our kids to my culture, of course. But in terms of the language and things like that, I don't think he's ready for that just yet, because you know he's bilingual and I don't want to confuse him with the patois and the English and the French. So of course he'll grow up with the best of both worlds. Yes, we plan on visiting Jamaica in the future, and yes, they will be exposed to my culture. Question actually came from Mandy and Jay. The next question came from Kizzy. Hi Kizzy girl, are you learning to cook French food? Maybe your hubby can get in Mel's kitchen with you and the two of you can do a French Jamaican cooking segment. If you guys don't know, I also have a cooking channel. The link will be down below in the description box, so you can go ahead and subscribe to my cooking channel. Am I learning to cook French food? I wish I was learning enough how to cook French food. I guess if I was around my mother-in-law more often and my father-in-law more often, then I would learn how to cook more French food. But my husband is not a big cooker. He can cook simple French dishes, which he teach me how to cook. But you guys know that I'm a kitchen kind of girl. I would love to know how to cook the big French dishes and this and that, but I guess one day it will all fall in place. But to answer your question, if I'm learning to cook French food right now, not really, no. Because I don't have anybody around me to teach me. I just have my husband. I'm not around his family close enough. They're like 2 hours away, so it's not like I have somebody around me to teach me how to cook French food. So I have to be learning on my own, so I can't be bothered right now to go read books and yada yada yada. But yeah, that's it. Thumbs up if you guys want to see Babe in one of my Mel's kitchen segments, and he'll be for sure be in the kitchen with me. All right, okay, next question. Oh, it's from Kizzy again. Kizzy asks, have you made friends in France? The question is, yes, I've made a few friends when I was going to French classes, but now that I've moved, I haven't really stayed in touch with them. So yeah, where I am now, I don't have any friends actually. You guys are my only friends. So no, and my husband, and Tyler is my friend. So no, I don't have any friends. Kizzy asks again, would you ever go back to Jamaica to live? Would I ever go back?
You were waiting in my smile. Or?
Would I ever go back to Jamaica to live? Yes, when I retire, I would go and build a big house down on the North Coast. And yes, I would live in Jamaica when I retire. So that should answer your question. Kizzy's asking another question. Do you drive in France? If not, would you ever learn? No, I do not drive in France, but Babe will be teaching me, and of course I want to learn. I need to be independent, girl. So yes, I will learn, and I'm not driving just yet. So next question is coming from Sharon Hall. Hi Sharon. She says, Mel, is your hubby a good lover? That old saying, French men makes good lovers. Besides that, he seemed to be a very good husband and father and friend to you. Bless up. Hi girl.
I don't want to hear what you say.
Is my husband a good lover? Who is going to say that their husband is not a good lover? Of course my husband is a good lover. Come on now. To me, TMI, but the question is asked. So if you don't want to hear this part, close your ears. To me, my husband is the best lover, okay? And not because he's sitting right here, but not because he's sitting right here, but your girl is happy. I don't need to complain about nothing, okay? So there you go, Sharon. Hopefully I answer your question. I don't know what to say about Frenchmen if it refers to everybody, because I've only been with one Frenchman. So there goes my answer. Next question is coming from my girl Alicia Jones. Hi Alicia. Alicia asks, will you move back to Jamaica, or will you guys be in French permanently? I answered that question just before, but just a refresher, we won't be moving back. I won't be moving back to Jamaica. The only way I'll move back to Jamaica is if I decide to live in Jamaica after we retire. So that should answer your part of the question. But we are in France for now, and this is where we're gonna be for a very long time. And the next part of our question asks, are you a SAHM? I think that's the abbreviation for stay-at-home moms. Yes, I am a stay-at-home mom for the moment. Next question is coming from Tiaranisha XO. Hopefully I am pronouncing this right. And she asks, what is your favorite movie and why? Babe, you answer this one first. What is your favorite movie and why?
I'm going to say actually I don't have a favorite movie, but back in the times I used to like one movie named Gladiator.
Okay, Gladiator
with Russell Crowe. Okay. Why? I don't know. I don't have a specific type of movie. I like action, I like romantic, I like suspense. I like everything. It's just once the movie good, well, I'm in it. So I don't have any specific reason. I just think it's a very good movie, and like give you emotion, not only action, give you emotion. So I like this movie.
Okay, what's my favorite movie and why? I don't really have a favorite movie, but I can tell you my favorite TV series is 24. You guys, I am in love with 24. And why 24? Because I think that series is just well put together, and Jack Bauer is my husband in my head.
She loves action. She don't like when it's just like,
oh yeah,
if it's
I'm my mother's child,
teaching you some things, or if it's something that's you have to think. Or no, she don't like it. She needs something that is obvious. She don't want when if it's a square, she want to think it's a square. She don't want to look behind it. So she like action.
I love action movies.
When we started to watch 24, it's like a friend gave me like 4 or 5 seasons. I think it needs like 3 days to watch the 24 episode.
24 is my favorite TV
when
series.
I come back from work 6-7 p.m. she put 24 until about 1 a.m. and the next day and the weekend she get up and put 24 until she go to sleep.
You finish ranting?
She loves 24.
You finish ranting? So there you have it. I don't really have a favorite TV, a favorite movie, anything action. That's so me. This other question is coming from NSJ Vlog Jarrett. Hi Jarrett. She asked, how do you like it in France so far, and have you catch on to the language, as to say something in short sentence? And I answered that earlier, so by now you would have seen your question answered. Next question come from Caroline 198205. She asked, what is your favorite city in France that you have visited so far? My favorite city in France that I've visited so far is the city that I'm living in. Okay, No city beats Nice just yet. I love Nice. The second city that I've visited so far that I like, I would say Monaco. So those kind of go hand in hand. What is your favorite city in France that you visited?
I'm gonna say Nice.
Aha,
No,
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nice.
Okay, the next question is coming from Lala H. Hi Lala, and she asks, how did you adjust to moving to France with learning the language, food, weather, and culture? I think you are so brave to move around the world for love that leads to a beautiful marriage and an adorable baby. Are you all planning on visiting Jamaica soon? Well, everybody wants to know if we're visiting Jamaica soon, huh? But one of these days we will. I wouldn't say it was hard for me to adjust. It wasn't hard for me to adjust to living in France because I had my husband and all that really matters. What was hard for me is leaving my family back home. Leaving my family back home was the hardest part, and as time goes by, it becomes harder when I kept craving Jamaican food, and I make it but it doesn't taste the same like I said earlier. So those were the hardest for me, but having my husband was all that I needed. Our final question came from Nonlanla M. Hopefully we're pronouncing these names correct. And she asked, when are you planning on having another beautiful baby? Yeah.
No, let me answer this question.
Okay.
Having a baby is a wonderful feeling, but it's a lot of work. So hopefully, we're gonna have a second baby when Tyler would be big enough to take care of himself in terms of when he will stop to, when he will use the bathroom by himself, when he will eat by himself, or little things like this. That will make our life easier, because if we have to look for Tyler and for another one, that's gonna take a lot of energy.
And also, I'm sorry, but also we don't have our families close by, so we have zero help, even though we're not having babies to depend on others to help us. But it's not easy having one, so I just can't imagine having two. And then if you guys know watch my birth and delivery story, which will be down below in the description box, you guys will know that I went through a really hard time with Tyler, and I don't think my heart is healed just yet. Every time I look at that kid, it's a reminder of what I went through with Tyler. Babe, don't look at me, because I won't cry. I won't cry. So yeah, like Babe says, we're just waiting until Tyler gets a little bit older, and then we will go and try for baby number 2.
Right, so Tyler is about 18 months now, a little bit older.
So
if we count about 4 or 5 for him, that leads us like in about 3 years, in about 2.5, 3 years. I have some plan, and
we have some plans in place, so we want to execute those plans first and plan for babies before we just pop a baby and then we don't know where to go from there. So that was our last question. Hopefully you guys get to know us a little bit more and enjoy this first Q&A, and hopefully another time we can get to do another Q&A. You guys can get into babe business some more, because you guys are all up in my business right now. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, join our family, catch up and keep up, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.
bye.